Discover your purpose as a chosen one. Get ready, because what I'm about to share could change your life forever. Have you ever felt like you didn't quite belong? Like no matter how hard you try, there's always a part of you that feels different? Maybe you've spent years chasing the same goals as everyone else, but deep down, there's this nagging feeling, a voice you can't ignore, that whispers, you're meant for something more. That feeling isn't a random thought. It's not a passing phase. It's a calling. From the moment you took your first breath, your life has been guided by something greater. The twists, the turns, even the moments of confusion, they've all been leading you toward a deeper purpose, a mission that only you can fulfill. Today, we're diving into that purpose. Why do you feel this way? Why have you faced challenges others don't seem to? Why does it feel like your journey is so different from everyone else's? These aren't random experiences, they're clues. Pieces of a bigger picture that's been unfolding in your life all along. You were chosen for something greater. And if that feels impossible to believe, stay with me. Because by the end of this journey, you might just discover that everything you've been through, every heartbreak, every struggle, every question, has been leading you to this moment. This is your moment. Your time to see yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time. Don't miss it. Let's uncover the truth about who you are and why you're here. Imagine this. There's a child sitting by the window, staring at the world outside. The trees sway in the wind, people rush by, cars hum in the distance. But that child, quiet, observant, doesn't seem captivated by the same things that grab everyone else's attention. They're not drawn to the noise, the chatter, or the games. Instead, they sit, lost in their thoughts, asking questions far bigger than their years. Why am I here? Why does everything feel so different? That child could be anyone, but in this moment, it's you. From the beginning, you've felt it, haven't you? That subtle, persistent tug deep inside that whispers, you're not like the rest. It's not a feeling of sadness or even loneliness, though it might feel like that sometimes. No, it's something deeper. It's as if your soul has always held a secret, one so profound and precious that even you couldn't fully understand it yet. As you grew, that feeling stayed with you. It lingered, no matter how much you tried to blend in. While others were swept up in the small joys of life, you noticed the things they overlooked. Maybe it was the way the light filtered through the trees, making patterns on the ground. Maybe it was how certain moments felt so heavy with meaning, as if they were trying to tell you something. And then there were the dreams, vivid, almost too real to brush aside. You'd wake up, heart racing, wondering, was that just a dream or a glimpse of something more? The coincidences, too, stood out. Moments that stopped you in your tracks, a song playing at the exact time you needed to hear it, a stranger saying words that seemed directed straight at your heart, or a gut feeling that led you away from danger. It's as if the universe itself was leaving breadcrumbs for you, waiting for you to notice. But with all of this came the solitude. Even in a crowded room, you felt separate. While others laughed and talked about the mundane, you found yourself searching for deeper answers. What is my purpose? What am I really supposed to do here? You weren't being antisocial. You weren't distant. You were different. That's because you were never meant to follow the crowd. You were designed for something greater, something unique. From the very beginning, your soul has been connected to a higher calling. That sense of being out of place wasn't an accident, it was a sign. Think about the moments in your life when you felt an invisible nudge. The times when a quiet inner voice told you, look closer, search deeper. There's more to this. That wasn't your imagination. It was your purpose calling you. Now, pause for a moment and reflect. How many times have you brushed aside those feelings, dismissing them as random thoughts or overthinking? But what if they weren't random? What if they were signals, a way for the universe to remind you that you're here for a reason? The truth is this: you weren't born just to live an ordinary life. You were born to fulfill a purpose so profound that only you can bring it to life. Every struggle you've faced, every moment of doubt, and every coincidence wasn't there to hold you back. They were there to prepare you, to shape you into someone extraordinary. You are different because you are meant to be different. Your journey is unlike anyone else's because your mission is unlike anyone else's. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning. You've been chosen, not by chance, but by design. The question now is, are you ready to step into the life you were born to live? Your journey as a chosen one starts right here, right now. Let it begin. Being chosen isn't easy, is it? From the very beginning, life has tested you. It's as if every step forward has come with its own set of challenges, each one heavier than the last. Maybe it felt unfair, leaving you to wonder, why me? Why does it have to be this hard? But here's something you might not have realized until now. Every single challenge you've faced has been part of your preparation. Each struggle was a lesson, not a punishment. Think about the times you stumbled. It wasn't to break you, even though it might have felt that way. Those moments were there to teach you strength, resilience, and the ability to rise again. When doors closed, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection, guiding you away from paths that weren't meant for you and toward the ones that were. The universe wasn't trying to tear you down. It was building you up, step by step, shaping you into the person you need to become for what's ahead. And then the teenage years came. Everything seemed to get more complicated, didn't it? You weren't just dealing with external challenges. You were grappling with the internal ones, too. Suddenly, you were questioning everything. Your identity, your relationships, your place in the world. While others seemed to navigate life with ease, you wrestled with a deep sense of isolation. You felt different, like you didn't belong anywhere. It wasn't something you could explain to others, and even if you tried, it often felt like no one truly understood. But let me tell you this, that isolation wasn't emptiness. It was a refining fire. In those moments of doubt, when you felt most alone, your spirit was being sharpened. Those questions you kept asking, the ones that wouldn't let you rest, they were shaping your understanding, your strength, and your perspective. The universe was whispering to you, even in your silence. You are not like the rest because your mission is not like the rest. Every sleepless night spent overthinking, every tear shed in frustration, every unanswered question, they weren't there to torment you. They were there to prepare you for something far greater than you could imagine at the time. Now, pause for a moment and look back. Can you see it now? Those struggles weren't random. They weren't meaningless. They were essential. They've molded you into someone who is stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you might have ever believed possible. The things that once felt like roadblocks were actually milestones in disguise, marking your journey and leading you to this very moment. Because here's the truth, you've been in training for your mission all along. Everything, the highs, the lows, the moments that brought you to your knees, was part of a grand design to prepare you for what's next. And now, here you are, standing at the threshold of your destiny. The question isn't whether you're ready, because the truth is, you've been ready for longer than you realize. The question is, are you willing to step into it? The choice is yours. The time is now. The world is waiting. And then one day, it all starts to make sense. In the stillness of a quiet moment or the intensity of a life-changing experience, you feel it. Clarity. The struggles you thought were random? They weren't. The loneliness, the questions, the challenges, they were all pieces of a puzzle. And now, those pieces are beginning to fit together. You start to see that every event in your life has been part of a larger plan. Think back. Can you recognize the signs now? The times you were guided away from danger. The people who entered your life at exactly the right moment. The feelings, the dreams, the coincidences, they weren't accidents. They were the universe's way of steering you toward your purpose. And here's the incredible part. You've been influencing others, even without realizing it. Your presence, your words, even your silence, it's like a ripple in the water, touching lives in ways you can't fully see. People are drawn to you, inspired by you, often without understanding why. But it's because you carry something special, a light, a sense of purpose, and a quiet strength that reminds others they're not alone. This is the awakening, the moment when you stop asking, why me, and start saying, why not me? Because now, you've always been part of something greater. So, what will you do with this clarity? Will you step into your role as a guide, a healer, a light for others? The world is waiting for you to embrace who you were meant to be. It's time to let your purpose shine. It's time to step into your purpose. Now that you've awakened to your purpose, the journey ahead is clear. It's time to take action. This isn't just a fleeting moment of clarity. It's the universe placing a call directly in your hands, asking, are you ready to step into the person you were always meant to be? To answer that call, you must make a choice. The truth is, you can't move forward while holding on to what's weighing you down. The habits that drain your energy, the relationships that stifle your growth, and the doubts that keep you playing small, they've served their purpose. They were chapters in your story, but it's time to turn the page. It's time to release what doesn't nurture your spirit and fully embrace your mission. Your mission requires courage. You weren't designed to blend in or live a life that feels small and uninspired. You're here to stand out, to lead, to illuminate a path for others who are still searching for their way. Think about that for a moment. Imagine what it feels like to finally live a life that ignites your soul, a life where you wake up every day knowing you're aligned with a greater purpose. That's what's waiting for you, but only if you're willing to step forward. This won't be an easy path. Growth rarely is. But the rewards? They're beyond anything you can imagine. Each step you take will bring clarity, a deeper understanding of who you are and why you're here, strength, the resilience to overcome obstacles with confidence, connection, a profound link to the universe's plan for you. Reflect and act. It all starts with one decision, letting go of what no longer serves you. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's keeping me from moving forward? What can I do today, right now, to align with my divine purpose? The answers may not come immediately, but they're already within you, waiting to be uncovered. The world needs your light. This is bigger than just you. The world needs your light. It needs your courage, your wisdom, and your unique gifts. There are people out there, people you haven't even met yet, who will be inspired, healed, or uplifted because you chose to step into your purpose. You've been chosen. And that's not a title, it's a responsibility. The question is, will you answer the call? Now is your moment to act. The universe has been guiding you all along, preparing you for this very moment. It's time to let go of fear and doubt and embrace the mission only you can fulfill. So, step forward. Shine brightly. The world is waiting. You've taken the first step. Now, let's move forward together. Recognizing your purpose is the first and most powerful step, and you've done that. But this is just the beginning of your journey. Now, let's take the next steps together. We're creating more than a community. We're building a family, a safe space where you can share your story, connect with others who feel the same calling, and find the support you need to fully embrace your divine mission. Your story matters. It's not just about your own growth. It's about inspiring others. Think about it. The experiences you've had, the signs you've seen, and the lessons you've learned could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to find their own light. Tell us in the comments. Where were you born? What moments in your life have made you feel chosen, different, or destined for something greater? Your words might be the spark that ignites someone else's awakening. Let's grow together. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe now and become part of a journey of growth, light, and spiritual awakening. Together, we'll explore the paths we were meant to walk and uncover even more of the truth about why we're here. But don't stop here. This journey doesn't end with one video. Before you go, make sure to click on the recommended video waiting for you. It's filled with more signs, guidance, and insights that could confirm what you're feeling right now, that you're on the right path, exactly where you're meant to be. A blessing for your journey. May God bless you with strength, clarity, and the courage to let your light shine. You've already taken the first step. Now it's time to continue moving forward with faith and purpose. We'll see you in the next video. Together, we'll grow, inspire, and shine brighter than ever. Let's take this journey hand in hand. The world is waiting for your light. Let's share it together.